The Grand Highlander Hybrid is going to be right up your alley. Toyota doesn't take a lot of risks when it comes to styling. And that's fine because in a family vehicle like this, function is probably more important than form.
Some SUVs today come surprisingly close to perfect. Smooth to drive, easy to see out of, simple to step into, and built with safety and comfort that make every drive feel effortless. And if you pick the right one, you get reliability that removes stress for years. In this video, we're counting down 8 SUVs that stand out for being incredibly easy to live with, comfortable on any road, and nearly perfect for everyday driving. Number 8. Subaru Forester. The Subaru Forester earns its place on this list because it is one of the easiest SUVs to live with, period. Subaru designed this vehicle around visibility, comfort, and confidence on the road, and you immediately feel that the moment you sit inside. The upright cabin gives you a natural seating position, so you don't have to bend, twist, or force yourself into the seat. The wide opening doors, low step in height, and tall roofline remove all the strain from getting in and out, which is something many SUVs still struggle with. And once you're inside, the Forester gives you the kind of panoramic outward visibility that instantly makes drive-in less stressful. Big windows, slim pillars, and Subaru's signature tall glass house make it one of the easiest SUVs to judge in traffic, parking lots, or narrow neighborhoods. The ride comfort is equally impressive. Subaru uses soft, forgiving suspension tuning that absorbs bumps, cracks, and rough pavement without ever feeling floaty or unstable. Even when you take it over uneven roads, the Forester settles quickly and avoids the harsh impacts that make some SUVs tiring on longer trips. The seats are supportive in all the right places, especially in the lower back and hips. And the cabin stays quiet even at highway speeds, thanks to sound insulation that Subaru has noticeably improved over the years. Another major advantage is Subaru's legendary symmetrical all-wheel drive, which comes standard. You don't have to upgrade or pay extra to feel safe in rain, snow, or slippery conditions. The system reacts instantly and gives the Forester a planted, stable feel that inspires confidence even if you're not a fast or aggressive driver. Add Subaru's EyeSight driver assistance system, and you get features like adaptive cruise control, lane keeping, automatic emergency braking, and pre-collision throttle management, all tuned to work smoothly without being overly sensitive or annoying. Reliability is one of the biggest reasons people choose the Forester. Subaru's current generation engines and transmissions have proven themselves extremely durable. And when you combine that with low maintenance costs and excellent resale value, you end up with an SUV that stays dependable for years without surprises. The cargo area is another strength. The Forester offers one of the widest and tallest openings in its segment, making it incredibly convenient for loading groceries, luggage, or foldable mobility devices. The rear seats fold completely flat, turning the cabin into a mini cargo van whenever you need the extra space. Overall, the Subaru Forester is nearly perfect because it excels at the things that matter most: visibility, safety, comfort, stability, and ease of use. It's simple to operate, forgiving on rough roads, and built to last without demanding expensive repairs or complicated tech learning curves. If you want an SUV that reduces stress and increases confidence on every single drive, the Forester is one of the best choices you can make. Number 7. Toyota RAV4 Hybrid. The Toyota RAV4 Hybrid stands out because it offers an incredibly smooth, effortless driving experience combined with one of the best long-term reliability records of any SUV on the road today. From the moment you press the starter button, it feels calm, controlled, and predictable. Exactly what you want in a vehicle designed to make everyday driving easier. The hybrid system delivers quiet, seamless power without any jerks or hesitation, and the transition between electric and gasoline modes is so smooth that most drivers barely notice it happening. One of the biggest advantages of the RAV4 Hybrid is its fuel economy. You get excellent mileage, often double what some traditional SUVs offer, which means fewer trips to the gas station and lower long-term expenses. This is a vehicle that lets you drive more and worry less, and that sense of efficiency adds real comfort to day-to-day life. Beyond savings, the hybrid system also makes the RAV4 feel light and responsive, especially in city driving, where the electric motor adds instant torque at low speeds. Parking lots, intersections, and tight neighborhood streets feel easy and controlled. Comfort is another strong point. The RAV4 Hybrid offers supportive seats with just the right amount of cushioning, a ride that stays composed even over broken pavement, and a cabin layout that avoids clutter. Toyota keeps the controls simple, logical, and familiar. No confusing touch-only systems or hidden menus for basic features. The driving position is upright and natural, giving you excellent visibility out the front and sides, which immediately reduces stress in traffic. The step-in height is just right. Not too tall like some SUVs, and not too low like compact cars. You simply slide in and slide out without effort. The RAV4 Hybrid also comes with Toyota Safety Sense, a suite of driver assistance features that include adaptive cruise control, lane tracing, emergency braking, and road sign detection. Toyota has tuned these systems to feel smooth and predictable rather than intrusive. They step in when needed, but don't constantly interrupt, which is especially important for drivers who want safety technology without unnecessary complications. In terms of reliability, the RAV4 Hybrid is a benchmark. Toyota's hybrid systems routinely last over 200,000 miles with minimal issues, and the battery packs are known for exceptional longevity. Maintenance costs stay low, and the vehicle holds its value better than almost any other SUV in its category. It's the kind of SUV you can own for years without worrying about surprise repairs, failed electronics, or expensive drivetrain problems. Practicality is yet another advantage. The RAV4 Hybrid has a generous cargo area, flat folding rear seats, wide opening doors, and a cabin that feels airy and spacious. Whether you're loading groceries, luggage, or equipment for a trip, it just works the way an SUV should: simple, easy, and predictable. What makes the Toyota RAV4 Hybrid nearly perfect is the way it blends hassle-free ownership with modern comfort and everyday convenience. It's stable, efficient, durable, and easy to drive, offering all the benefits of a hybrid system without adding complexity. For anyone wanting a stress-free, dependable SUV, the RAV4 Hybrid feels like a safe and smart choice. Number 6. Honda CR-V Hybrid. The Honda CR-V Hybrid is one of those SUVs that feels like it was engineered specifically to make driving calm, predictable, and stress-free. Everything about the CR-V is designed around comfort and ease of use. From the moment you reach for the door handle to the time you settle into its exceptionally supportive driver's seat. Honda has mastered the art of creating a cabin that feels natural. No awkward angles, no hard-to-reach controls, and no confusing screens. Everything is placed exactly where your hands expect it to be. One of the biggest strengths of the CR-V Hybrid is its smooth, quiet driving experience. The hybrid system delivers power seamlessly, with electric torque filling in the gaps for instant responsiveness during city driving. There are no jerky gear shifts or sudden surges. It's controlled and balanced at all speeds. When you accelerate from a stop, the CR-V feels gentle yet confident, and the cabin remains peaceful thanks to Honda's improvements in sound insulation. Road noise, engine noise, and wind noise are all impressively well managed, giving it a clean and refined feel typically found in more expensive SUVs. Comfort is a major highlight. The CR-V has some of the most supportive seats in its class, especially in the back-friendly lumbar region. The cushions are soft enough for everyday comfort, yet firm enough to prevent fatigue on long drives. The ride quality is equally impressive. Honda tuned the suspension to soak up rough pavement, speed bumps, expansion joints, and worn-out roads without sending vibrations through the cabin. Even when the road gets uneven, the CR-V stays stable and composed. The steering is light yet accurate, making it easy to maneuver in tight parking spaces or crowded city streets. Visibility is another big advantage. Honda gives the CR-V a tall glass house with a wide windshield, large side windows, and slim A-pillars that significantly reduce blind spots. The seating position is upright and natural, giving you a clear view of the road without feeling like you're sitting too low or too high. Getting in and out of the CR-V is effortless because the step-in height is perfectly balanced. No need to climb up or drop down into the seat. Safety technology is integrated in a very user-friendly way. Honda Sensing includes adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, collision mitigation braking, and traffic jam assist. The tuning of these systems is excellent, supportive when you need them, but not overly aggressive or distracting. The adaptive cruise control, in particular, feels exceptionally smooth on the highway and helps reduce fatigue during longer trips. Reliability is one of Honda's strongest traits, and the CR-V Hybrid continues that tradition. The hybrid components are engineered to last, and the gasoline engine is known for durability and low maintenance needs. It's the kind of SUV you can own for a decade or more without major issues, and routine service remains affordable and predictable. The interior is spacious and practical. Honda gives you one of the largest cargo areas in the segment, and the rear seats fold completely flat, creating a wide loading surface perfect for groceries, luggage, medical equipment, or even small mobility aids. The rear doors also open extra wide, making entry and exit much easier for passengers. The Honda CR-V Hybrid is nearly perfect because it balances refinement, comfort, practicality, and long-term dependability better than almost any other SUV in its category. It's effortless to drive, comfortable on every journey, quiet on the highway, and built with a level of simplicity and reliability that makes ownership stress-free. If you want a smooth, predictable, and comfortable SUV with excellent fuel economy, this is one of the smartest choices you can make. Number 5. Hyundai Santa Fe. The Hyundai Santa Fe has become one of the most comfortable and well-rounded midsize SUVs on the market. And what makes it nearly perfect is how effortlessly it blends luxury-like comfort with everyday practicality. The moment you open the door, you're greeted with a cabin that feels upscale, spacious, and thoughtfully laid out. The seats are wide, supportive, and cushioned in a way that instantly removes pressure from the lower back and hips. Hyundai spent serious time making the driving position natural and relaxed, so you don't feel cramped, stretched, or forced to adjust constantly. What truly stands out is the Santa Fe's exceptionally smooth ride quality. Hyundai uses soft suspension tuning that absorbs rough patches of road without letting vibrations enter the cabin. Even when driving over potholes, speed bumps, or uneven rural pavement, the Santa Fe remains calm, quiet, and controlled. There's no jittery feedback, no unnecessary harshness, just a steady, cushioned feel that makes long drives noticeably less tiring. The steering feels light but accurate, making parking and low-speed maneuvering surprisingly easy for an SUV of this size. The interior design focuses heavily on simplicity and ease of use. You get physical buttons for climate control, a clean dashboard layout, and intuitive touchscreen menus that don't overwhelm you with complex settings. The tall windows and slim roof pillars give you excellent outward visibility, making lane changes, merging, and city driving feel much safer and more predictable. The overall feeling inside the Santa Fe is one of airiness and openness. It never feels cramped, even with the seats adjusted high for visibility. Hyundai's commitment to safety is another major advantage. The Santa Fe comes standard with forward collision avoidance, blind spot monitoring, lane keeping assist, driver attention alert, and adaptive cruise control. The tuning of these systems is smooth and helpful. They never feel intrusive or overly sensitive, which is important for drivers who want assistance, not constant beeping or unnecessary corrections. Features like blind spot cameras and a 360-degree surround view monitor make parking and reversing significantly easier, especially in tight spaces. When it comes to practicality, the Santa Fe delivers one of the best cargo areas in its segment. The rear seats fold completely flat with a simple pull of a lever, creating a large, square loading surface that makes it easy to handle groceries, luggage, walkers, folding chairs, or hobby equipment. The rear doors open wide, making entry and exit extremely comfortable for passengers, and the step-in height is almost ideal. You don't have to climb up or sink down to get in. Hyundai's reliability has improved dramatically over the past decade, and the Santa Fe is one of their most proven models. Pair that with Hyundai's industry-leading warranty, and you get long-term peace of mind that few competitors can match. Maintenance costs remain low, and the drivetrain has a solid record for durability and smooth operation. Many owners report that the Santa Fe stays trouble-free for years, even with higher mileage. The cabin quietness is another standout feature. Hyundai uses extra sound-deadening material to keep wind and road noise under control. On the highway, the Santa Fe feels serene and composed, almost like a premium brand SUV that costs far more. The combination of quietness, comfort, stability, and smooth power delivery creates a driving experience that feels effortlessly relaxing. Overall, the Hyundai Santa Fe is nearly perfect because it prioritizes the things that truly matter: comfort, quietness, easy driving, safety, practicality, and long-term value. It offers a premium experience without making ownership complicated or expensive. If you want an SUV that feels luxurious without the luxury price tag, and one that provides comfort on every journey, the Santa Fe deserves a serious look. Number 4. Toyota Highlander Hybrid. The Toyota Highlander Hybrid earns a top spot because it blends comfort, smoothness, and long-term reliability better than almost any other three-row SUV. What makes it nearly perfect is how effortlessly it handles daily life. Whether you're running errands, taking long highway trips, or carrying family and grandkids. The Highlander Hybrid removes the usual frustration that comes with bigger SUVs by being incredibly easy to drive, easy to park, and remarkably efficient for its size. From the moment you sit inside, you notice how balanced and comfortable it feels. The driving position is upright and natural, with excellent visibility through large windows and well-placed mirrors. The seats are supportive without being overly firm, providing cushion in all the right spots to reduce back and hip stress. Toyota has refined the seat ergonomics over several generations, and it shows. Whether you're on a 10-minute grocery run or a 3-hour highway drive, the Highlander stays comfortable and supportive with no pressure points. The hybrid system is one of its biggest strengths. Toyota has perfected this technology over 2 decades, and the Highlander Hybrid benefits from that experience. Power delivery is incredibly smooth. No gear hunting, no jerky acceleration, and no engine strain. The electric motor provides instant torque at low speeds, making the SUV feel lighter and easier to control in traffic. The transition between electric and gasoline power is nearly seamless, and in stop-and-go driving, the SUV often glides silently on electric power alone. This not only makes it relaxing to drive, but also reduces long-term mechanical wear. Ride comfort is another standout feature. The suspension absorbs bumps, cracks, and rough pavement with a soft, composed feel that keeps the cabin stable and quiet. Even on uneven roads, the Highlander avoids the jolting or bouncing you get in some larger SUVs. Toyota has tuned the suspension for maximum comfort rather than sportiness, and that choice pays off, especially for passengers in the second and third rows. Despite being a 3-row SUV, the Highlander is surprisingly easy to maneuver. The steering is light and predictable, making parking lots and tight turns much less stressful. Toyota also includes helpful features like rear cross-traffic alert, blind spot monitoring, a 360-degree camera system, and front and rear parking sensors. These systems work smoothly and don't overwhelm you with unnecessary alerts. The goal is to support you, not to complicate the drive, and Toyota achieves that balance beautifully. Efficiency is another reason the Highlander Hybrid is nearly perfect. It delivers outstanding fuel economy for a vehicle of its size, often surpassing 35 miles per gallon in real-world driving. That means fewer trips to the gas station and lower monthly fuel costs. For anyone who drives regularly, this efficiency adds real long-term value. Reliability is where the Highlander Hybrid truly shines. Toyota's hybrid components are among the most dependable in the world, and many owners report mileage well beyond 200,000 with minimal issues. Maintenance costs stay low, and the long-term durability of the drivetrain makes it one of the safest long-term purchases in the SUV market. You're unlikely to face unexpected repairs, and the resale value remains exceptionally high year after year. Practicality is another strength. The Highlander offers generous cargo space, wide opening doors, and easy entry into the second row. The cabin is filled with smart storage compartments, cup holders, and shelves, all designed to make everyday life easier. The third row is best for kids or shorter adults, but having the option is incredibly useful for family gatherings or holiday trips. Overall, the Toyota Highlander Hybrid is nearly perfect because it delivers comfort, quietness, ease of use, and unmatched reliability in a package that feels effortless to live with. If you want a bigger SUV that doesn't feel big, and one that delivers long-term peace of mind, the Highlander Hybrid stands out as one of the smartest choices available. Number 3. Lexus NX 350h. The Lexus NX 350h is one of the most refined and stress-free SUVs you can drive. And what makes it nearly perfect is the way it blends luxury comfort with absolute simplicity. Many luxury vehicles can feel overwhelming with complicated screens, touchpads, and menus. But the NX 350h takes the opposite approach. It delivers a premium driving experience without the complexity, making it incredibly easy to adapt to from day one. The moment you close the door, the cabin wraps you in quietness, softness, and stability that instantly lowers your stress level. Lexus crafted the seats with outstanding ergonomics, wide cushions, excellent lumbar support, and a driving position that keeps your spine aligned instead of forcing you to lean forward or sink too low. The step-in height is perfect, allowing you to slide in gracefully without climbing up or crouching down. Once you're in place, the cabin feels airy thanks to a clean dashboard layout and large windows that give you a comfortable, commanding view of the road without feeling bulky. The hybrid system in the NX 350h is one of its strongest advantages. Lexus is known for the smoothest hybrid transitions in the industry, and this SUV is no exception. Power delivery feels seamless and quiet. There's no vibration, no jerky shifting, and no engine strain. At lower speeds, the SUV often runs on electric power alone, making parking lots, traffic crawls, and residential streets nearly silent. This creates an incredibly soothing driving experience, especially in situations that normally feel stressful or noisy. The ride quality is another highlight. The suspension is tuned primarily for comfort, soaking up bumps, potholes, and uneven pavement with ease. Even on rough roads, the NX remains calm, stable, and quiet, as if it glides over imperfections rather than reacting to them. Lexus also adds extra sound insulation around the wheel wells, doors, and windshield, which dramatically reduces wind and road noise. On the highway, the NX feels as quiet as a much more expensive luxury SUV. Technology in the NX is modern, but not overwhelming. The touchscreen is responsive and easy to navigate, and essential controls are kept simple with physical buttons for climate settings. Lexus designed the interface to be helpful rather than distracting. Features such as the optional 360-degree camera, blind spot monitoring, and intuitive parking sensors work smoothly and make maneuvering in tight spaces effortless. The driver assistance systems are tuned gently, stepping in only when necessary rather than constantly interfering. Reliability is one of the biggest reasons the NX 350h is nearly perfect. Lexus has an exceptional track record for long-lasting hybrid systems, low maintenance costs, and extremely high resale value. Owners routinely report trouble-free ownership for years, and the hybrid components are built to last well beyond typical mileage expectations. The combination of Toyota's dependable engineering and Lexus's premium build quality creates a vehicle you can trust for the long term without worrying about expensive repairs. Practicality is also strong. The cargo area is surprisingly spacious for a luxury compact SUV, with a wide loading area and rear seats that fold flat. The rear doors open wide, making it easy for passengers to enter and exit. There are plenty of small storage areas for phones, bottles, keys, and everyday essentials. Even on long road trips, the NX feels organized, comfortable, and peaceful for both driver and passengers. Overall, The Lexus NX 350h is nearly perfect because it prioritizes comfort, simplicity, and long-term dependability above everything else. It delivers a luxurious, quiet, and extremely smooth driving experience without overwhelming you with unnecessary complexity. If you want an SUV that feels premium, relaxing, and absolutely stress-free to own, the NX 350h is one of the best choices available today. Number 2. Subaru Outback. The Subaru Outback is one of the most naturally comfortable and easy-to-drive vehicles ever made. And what makes it nearly perfect is how it combines the best qualities of a car and an SUV into one incredibly user-friendly package. It sits lower than traditional SUVs, which means getting in and out requires almost no effort. You simply slide sideways instead of climbing up or lowering yourself down. Yet despite its lower stance, the Outback offers the ground clearance, stability, and security of a full SUV, giving you the best of both worlds. The moment you sit inside, you notice how open and airy the cabin feels. Subaru is famous for visibility, and the Outback delivers some of the best outward visibility in the entire industry. The windshield is tall and wide, the side windows are generous, and the roof pillars are slim, giving you a clear, confident view of the road. Whether you're navigating dense traffic, tight turns, or crowded parking lots, the Outback makes the drive feel effortless and predictable. Ride comfort is one of its biggest strengths. The Outback uses a long travel suspension that absorbs bumps, dips, and rough patches of road far better than most SUVs in its price range. Even on uneven surfaces, the vehicle remains controlled, cushioned, and quiet. Subaru engineers tuned the suspension to provide maximum stability without creating a stiff, harsh feel. The result is a smooth, almost gliding ride that keeps fatigue to a minimum, even during multi-hour drives. The seats offer excellent lumbar support and cushioning, especially around the hips and lower back. Many owners say the Outback is the most comfortable long-distance vehicle they've ever driven. Power delivery is smooth and predictable. The Outback isn't designed for high-speed aggression. It's designed for confidence and control. Acceleration is steady. Steering is light and precise, and the vehicle always feels planted thanks to Subaru's symmetrical all-wheel drive, which comes standard. This system automatically adjusts power to each wheel to keep the Outback stable on wet roads, gravel, snow, or uneven pavement. You don't need to switch modes or make adjustments. The system simply works in the background, giving the driver peace of mind in all conditions. The Outback's interior layout emphasizes simplicity. The controls are easy to reach, the menus are straightforward, and Subaru retains physical buttons for essential features like temperature control and window defrost. It's a cabin that doesn't overwhelm you with unnecessary complexity. Everything feels logical and familiar, which helps reduce distraction and makes driving more enjoyable. Safety is another area where the Outback excels. Subaru's EyeSight system includes adaptive cruise control, lane centering, pre-collision braking, and other helpful assists. These features work smoothly and predictably. They don't jerk the wheel or slam the brakes unexpectedly like some systems on the market. Instead, they provide gentle corrections and extra alertness that support rather than interfere with the driver. Subaru has consistently earned top safety ratings, and the Outback is one of the safest vehicles tested year after year. Storage and practicality are outstanding. The Outback offers a wide, deep cargo area with a low loading height, making it incredibly easy to lift groceries, suitcases, folding chairs, or even mobility equipment inside. The rear seats fold flat with minimal effort, turning the cabin into a spacious cargo platform. There are multiple storage compartments up front, and the door pockets are large enough for water bottles, maps, and other essentials. Reliability is another key factor. Subaru has refined its engines and transmissions to deliver consistent performance with minimal maintenance. The Outback has a strong track record for longevity, and owners often report hundreds of thousands of miles with basic upkeep. The vehicle's build quality, combined with low long-term costs, makes it one of the most dependable choices on the market. Overall, the Subaru Outback is nearly perfect because it removes stress from every part of driving. It's easy to enter, easy to see out of, easy to maneuver, and exceptionally comfortable on every road surface. It feels secure in all weather conditions, offers unmatched practicality, and delivers long-term reliability without complications. If you want a vehicle that simply makes life easier every day, the Outback is one of the smartest choices you can make. Number 1. Lexus RX 350. The Lexus RX 350 consistently ranks as one of the most comfortable, reliable, and easy-to-drive SUVs ever built. And that's exactly why it takes the #1 spot. This is the vehicle that has set the standard for stress-free ownership for over 2 decades. The moment you settle into the RX, you can feel the difference. Everything is soft, quiet, smooth, and engineered to remove effort from your life. It isn't just comfortable, it's designed around the idea of making every single drive as relaxing as possible. The seats are among the best in the entire industry. Lexus uses a unique ergonomic design that supports the spine naturally, relieving pressure from the lower back and making long drives significantly easier on the body. The cushioning is perfectly balanced, not too firm, not too soft, and the driving position feels natural the second you sit down. The step-in height is ideal, allowing you to slide in and out comfortably without any strain, which is one of the reasons the RX remains so popular among mature drivers. Once you're on the road, the RX 350 separates itself from every other SUV in its class. The ride quality is exceptional. Lexus uses advanced suspension tuning to absorb imperfections in the road so smoothly that you barely feel them. Potholes, cracks, and rough pavement all melt away under the RX's suspension. There's no harshness, no bouncing, and no cabin vibration. It delivers a ride that feels closer to gliding than driving. Combined with a cabin that is heavily insulated against wind and road noise, the RX offers one of the quietest driving experiences you can find, without stepping into ultra-luxury territory. Power delivery is another area where the RX shines. The V6 engine, or turbo engine in newer models, provides smooth, predictable acceleration without ever feeling jumpy or aggressive. The transmission shifts quietly and cleanly, giving the entire vehicle a silky, composed feel. It never feels rushed or stressed. It simply moves with a calm confidence that makes city driving, highway cruising, and tight parking maneuvers all feel effortless. Steering is light but precise, making the RX surprisingly easy to control despite its size. Where the RX truly becomes nearly perfect is in its reliability. Lexus has an unmatched reputation for long-term dependability, and the RX is the brand's most proven model. Many owners easily exceed 200,000 miles with only basic maintenance. It's a vehicle that rarely develops complications, rarely requires repairs, and consistently ranks as one of the lowest-cost luxury SUVs to maintain. This long-term reliability gives owners a sense of security that very few vehicles offer. Safety technology is integrated thoughtfully, without overwhelming you with intrusive alerts or constant beeping. The RX includes adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, pre-collision braking, and a smooth 360-degree camera system that makes parking incredibly easy. Lexus tunes these systems to work quietly and predictably. They add to your confidence without trying to take over the driving experience. The cabin design further enhances the sense of calm. The controls are simple, logically placed, and easy to read. The touchscreen is responsive, and Lexus includes physical buttons for essential features, so you're not forced to navigate through menus while driving. Materials are soft, upscale, and built with the durability Lexus is known for. There's ample space in the rear seats and a generous cargo area that folds flat, making the RX highly practical for daily errands, family visits, or road trips. The overall experience of owning a Lexus RX 350 is one of consistent comfort, stability, and peace of mind. It doesn't try to be flashy or complicated. It focuses on the things that matter most: comfort, reliability, quietness, safety, and ease of use. That's what makes it nearly perfect. It delivers a luxurious experience without unnecessary complexity, and it provides long-term trust that very few vehicles can match. Simply put, if you want the smoothest, most dependable, and most comfortable SUV available today, the Lexus RX 350 is the clear #1 choice. Choosing the right SUV isn't about power, speed, or flashy features. It's about comfort, clarity, confidence, and long-term peace of mind. The 8 SUVs in this list stand out because they make everyday driving easier, safer, and far more comfortable, without adding complications or high maintenance costs. Whether it's the smooth ride, the quiet cabin, the easy visibility, or the proven reliability, each one brings something close to perfection. If you pick any SUV from this countdown, you're choosing a vehicle built to keep life simple, steady, and stress-free.